everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. I am on it at the moment with filming clients. I filmed this one and 2 other sets within the same day. Like 3 out of 4 clients I managed to actually remember to film, which is good. So you'll probably see like a lot of client videos and then not see any again for another like 3 weeks when these clients come back. But anyway, I'm just, as you can see here, removing the colour from this set, the colour and the design. I'm using, I don't know why I ever go to tell you what it's called because I still don't know. I really need to find out. But I'm using this bit here that you can see. It's from Willow Academy. It's either fine or medium grade. And it basically looks like the purple willow, but it's black and it's a different grade. So that's how you can find it on the Willow Academy website. So like I said, just remove the design as always, and then making sure the area... Well, just making sure that I'm taking the bulk off where I need to, basically, because most of my clients' nails have been grown out for a long time now. They've got them to the length they want. So every time they come, they have them filed back to the same length that they were before their infill appointment, because then obviously that's the length that they can cope with. So these nails now are like at the longest that this client would want them. So she'll have them taken down as much as they've grown out, and then they'll grow back to this length and so on. We did take these not quite a bit, but a bit shorter than usual, just because this particular client is actually due a baby in the next, I think, 6 weeks or something like that. I can't remember it's not that I can't remember, I just don't know how many weeks it is. I don't think it's 6. I think it's more like 5 or 4, maybe 4 or 5, yeah. A month and 2 days she's due, so she's having them a little bit shorter than usual, just ready for becoming a mum, basically. And obviously she wants to be able to use her hands when her baby is here. So I've took down the length already off camera. I'm just smoothing out the nails now and basically etching the surface with a 240 grit sanding band to make sure that my application will stick, basically. So just going over with this, and then once I've done that on all nails, I will then file to shape with a hand file, and then once I've done that, we can go in with application. So we're on to application now. I'm just applying my base coat, which is Super Base from Gel Perfection, and it is their rubber base coat, so it's just a bit thicker than the other one. I think the other one's called First Base. It's a bit runnier and it's not a rubber base, so this one's a bit thicker in consistency. I actually just like working with this one because of the thickness, because it doesn't run as easily. So I use this pretty much on every set, to be honest. And then once I've done this, we can go in with application of builder gel. I am using Blush Builder for this set, which, as you can see from the grown out areas, is like a baby pink colour, a nice pale pastel pink. And we're going to be using that as the base for the 2 middle nails. And then the other nails are going to be black. So with application of builder, I just apply a thin layer and then add a bit more to it and where it needs it, basically. So I apply it, as you can see here, and then I'll pick a little bit more up on my brush, or just use the excess that's already on my brush. But here I just picked up a bit more, as you can see, placed it at that cuticle area, and then I'll come back to it once I've applied all 4 nails and then move it around to where I want it. And then once I've done that, I'll pop this one in the lamp. I'll do the other 4 nails on the other hand, pop that one in the lamp, and then do the thumb on this one, and then vice versa. I always do the thumb separately to make sure they cure fully. And then we can move on to design. So now all the builder gels are cured, we're now going in with Blackout from Gel Perfection, which is obviously, as you can see, just plain black. We're doing full black on the pinky, index and thumb, and then the middle 2 we're going to have a design, so something a little bit different for those 2 nails. So I'm just applying my black. Did get a little tiny bit on the skin there, but I do get that off before it goes in the lamp. And then, as you can see here, just use my brush to tidy that up. I'm just going around the cuticle area as well, make sure it's all nice and neat. And then I'm moving on to, I think I did all the full nails first, so I move on to the index fingernail. Just making sure here, as you can see, to cap that free edge. And then, oh no, I didn't go onto the index. So I'm going into the middle 2, so the ring finger. Oh no, I did. I thought I did. So I'm just wiping the tacky layer off those 2 because I'm going to be doing nail art on there, and I find it easier. The colour is much more likely to run a bit if you don't remove the tacky layer. Like, it's a bit more likely to spread, and it's a bit of a pain in the neck, like to get neat lines and stuff when that happens. So I do like to take the tacky layer off before I do any nail art. Just doing the full nails on these 2. I do the same technique with the colour as well as I do with the builder gel, where I do all 4 nails, put those in the lamp, and then always do the thumbs last, and always cure them separately no matter what colour I'm using, just because it's so easy for the gel to not cure properly on the underside of the nails because it just doesn't get the light as much. So it's easier if you just cure them separately. It's a lot quicker to cure them separately and paint them separately than it is to clean up a nail that's basically ruined because you didn't, basically. That's how I see it. So here the white is still wet at the moment. I'm doing like every other line basically. So I do the black here and on the other nail. Then I'll cure this hand, do the same as this hand that I've already done on the other hand. And then once I've done that other one, I'll come back to this one and put the alternate lines on. This is just Blackout and Alaska, and then they're from Gel Perfection. And then the gold that I'm using here is the gold gel paint from Magpie Beauty. I'm not going to talk through the rest of this video because there's only a minute and a bit left, and it's pretty self-explanatory. You can see exactly what I'm doing, so I'll just let you watch. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I forgot, add some dots as well, because dots are just fab. They just bring everything together. I say it all the time, I love a dot. But yeah, I'm going to let you watch the rest of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon with another one. Bye!